What up, what up, what up? Okay. I've been talking about this for quite some time. There's some people that know this, most people do not. I just kind of disappeared from everything. So this is to let those who I haven't seen or met know kind of where I'm at today and the differences, I kind of guess. The biggest issues with me are there's a lot. Let me see where to start. I don't even really know where to start. So much is so different that it's not even really, it's definitely not funny, but it is what it is. So I don't know what it is. Oh, it is the 8th month. So it's August. So next month is September. So almost 1 year ago, September 13th, I do not remember. Let me see. The last thing I can remember, before kind of yesterday, is one, maybe some other little things throughout, is July of last year. I remember that it was Amazon Prime Day, and it was yesterday. I remember going into work, talking to Jeff. The whole Amazon Prime Day thing. Everybody was up in arms. It was crazy for them, not really for me. I do remember that, but after that, nothing. Until I woke up sometime in October. I know that I was released from the hospital October 28th. I don't know really I don't remember any of the other stuff that happened. So, there's a lot missing. I don't even know if I said this. I wrecked my moped on September 13th with no helmet, which makes no sense at all with where I was anyways, or where they say I was. I believe them now. At the beginning I didn't. I had a hard time with that, I think. I don't remember now. The beginnings, it kind of just goes away. Some of my long-term memory is fine. Pretty much crystal clear. I have talked to someone that was talking about something that we did or whatever, do you remember? And I remember when, and I didn't remember it. So there is some issues with that. I look fairly the same. I'm a little plumper now, but that's because I got my thyroid taken out. There's a whole list of things have happened since then. Mainly because I let the doctors in. I never went to the doctor. So the biggest issue obviously is the brain injury, which I had the initial brain injury from the trauma, and then I'm assuming at that point is when they assumed I had a stroke, which is basically the second brain injury. They ended up ruling out the stroke, but this left side of my body doesn't quite function the way that it used to. Can't carry a cup of coffee with this hand. I shake it all out. I can with this hand and walk, no problem. I did that for decades. I can't do that anymore, but because I used to carry a tray with this hand, and I don't think that's going to be possible ever again. And that's kind of the new mentality. I think when I first got out of the hospital, I was gung-ho and going to be better tomorrow. And I think that messed with my mental things, PTSD, they say I have now too. which, yeah, I haven't been in a gunfight or a war or anything like that, but that was a traumatic time. And they seem to think that my brain does remember that time. I mean, I don't. So maybe my brain does, but I can't recall it. So it is kind of difficult there. Now, my biggest obstacle right now is memory. Some days I can remember everything I did that day and the day before and the day before and the day, like a week of memory. And some days like it's been getting a little less and less. I I do remember what happened yesterday. The day before, kind of cloudy. I am trying to stream specifically so that I can go, oh, what did I do that day? Oh, and I can just look. If I stream every day, that would work. Then I could just kind of see what I did and what happened. So there is that. And if I see you on the street and I don't say hi and you know me, or I meet you and I did like, I, if I don't recall, I just don't be mad at me if I don't remember you or whatever, because there's a good chance that that might happen. Um, so I'm trying to get better. I am doing the gaming. That one of the things is she recommended that I try to get back to my old gaming self. The closer to my old ability that I could get to, the better off I may be. So, I am taking that to heart. And there's been issues with that. My heart was built wrong. They almost thought they were going to have to cut me open for that. So, I mean, a lot's happened. And to say the least, walking is still a little challenging. I can't walk and then turn because I want to fall. I have to walk, stop, slowly turn, then go. It's kind of a challenge. Everything's been a challenge. And everything is more and more challenging not every day. I've got some good therapy ideas coming and doing some things with that. My doctor said I should expect minimum, like 3 to 5 years is what I should be looking at. So that's kind of what I'm looking at, is 3 to 5 years. Instead of what I was doing, which probably didn't help my PTSD issues and depression. And there's a plethora of issues all related to the brain injury. But because of all of this, I have not worked since September. So a couple of benefits of, being full-time at Amazon is that, they paid while I was full-time, they paid for my long-term disability insurance, which is, to say the least, they didn't have to do all of that. They did. So I have been getting paid, not very much, but I have been able to afford my rent and my bills. So, there's at this point, as long as, they don't raise my rent or I get kicked out or something could happen, that, because I've thought about it before. How do I move? Because right now I don't really have the ability to get all this packed up and first of all, just pack it. I don't even think I can do that because of it is hard to, anyways, I've got a mental evaluation coming up. So, I'll just see what they say. And some therapy. So, now I'm not trying to get better by tomorrow. I'm trying to get better, in the time frame ish. I'm just going to take it one thing at a time. My first thing is my getting around. Second thing is kind of the issue with this hand, because I figured the leg will be taken care of in the walking therapy program that I'm going to go into. And, so it's been hard. It's been very hard. But I will say that this streaming thing that I am doing has made a big change kind of in me because I want to do it. And I'm trying to get better at it. And I bought all this stuff, I bought this computer, I bought this microphone, I bought these cameras, these lights, these monitors, this desk, the whole nine. I bought all of this stuff specifically to stream. And see, that I do remember I was streaming. I don't remember, I can't, because all of those streams have gone away. I kind of wish that I would have saved them all. But I don't really have the space in this computer to record every single stream. But I know I was doing 6-8 hour streams. It was great. I mean, now I'm lucky to get 2 hours in, honestly, just because everything is challenging, and I'm not near as good as I was. So, why would anybody watch it? Nobody really does. But I am trying to fix that. I have sent out, a request to all of the people who are seeing this that, hey, let's hit the follow button. I need, 11 more people, and then I can be monetized, and then the algorithm on how they push my videos out changes, and by maybe more people seeing the video, hey, this guy's funny or whatever. I am working on my cursing. Everyone who knows me knows that I curse like a drunken sailor, but I am trying to fix that, and there's a lot of fixing going on. And hopefully I can get up and walk around and move and stuff like that. So it's not as bad as it could have been. When I was in the hospital and they called my mom to come out here because they told her it was the last time she was gonna be able to see me. When I was first in the hospital, they pretty much thought, and I think it was because, so I had the first traumatic brain injury, TBI, they call it. And then the second one appeared, which would be more stroke-like, which I don't know why I point to this, because I don't know, that has something to do with it. I don't know. But, and then, at that point they called, my ex, Marlena, my mom, Debbie, and said, hey, you want to say bye? Now's the time. And then once I started moving around, they basically said, because I think I was still in a coma, they said, you're going to have to just find a place to put him where he can be cared for like this. So it was traumatic for them as well. And thank God Marlena was there. She's done nothing but help me out. She's been a rock for me, honestly. And I've taken a lot and done a lot. And, for her to give back to me like that was just incredible. And of course my kids love me, my mom. So, it's been good for that. And I got to remember that and, not be depressed that I can't go to work, which is my biggest thing. I'm useless. I can't do anything. So I am focusing on this because I can do it. I can sit here. I can talk into this microphone. I can play the game. I'm trying to, get better at seeing this screen with, any comments or whatever. I'm trying to find a way to make it when someone posts a comment, it says it into my headphones like, hey, blah, 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 said this. That way I can respond more immediately. Like Jack knows this, so I am trying. So any help I can get from anyone who sees this and wanted to know what happened to me, I think that's it. The accident, no helmet, which I always wore a helmet. I have no idea why I didn't have a helmet on. So that happened. I went to whatever that hospital is, Wishart, or I can't remember the name of that hospital. Anyways, that was the hospital I was at. I was transferred to RHI, which, I don't know much about that. Well, that is where I'm doing this new therapy, this high intensity therapy, which I'm a little scared about, but I'm going to do it, and I'm going to push, and I'm going to go as hard as I can. And So I'm, I don't know what happened there, but also my other therapy, which is balance therapy, which I have to put on pause right when I'm doing this other therapy. If it wasn't for my therapist there yesterday, she had to get me an Uber home. It's just crazy. Crazy stuff happens all the time to me now. They just cut my throat. Take that out. Just get it out of there. I had a frozen shoulder, but now I'm good. I can move this. So on it, well, and then I had the heart scare. But I did the stress test, whatever it's called. I think that's what it is. The stress test, the stress echocardiogram. And when my cardiologist saw that, she gave me like a big stamp of approval. Said basically I have the heart of a 30-year-old athlete. And it's it's funny for sure, because I smoked like 2 packs a day for most of my life. Oh, and see, I've quit smoking, quit drink. I don't do any of that stuff. So, there are silver linings. I don't know how great they are, but, like with alcohol, I walk like I'm drunk anyways. That's how I get around all the time. So to be drunk, I wouldn't want to do that, because it would be like I'm hammered and I fall everywhere. So I don't want to do that. So, and I have tried it and I didn't like how I felt. So, my brain is different now. And that being said, that means I am different, and I am focused on trying to get better to go back to work and be normal-ish. Coming to the conclusion that it's not going to happen tomorrow, and that I'm not going to be the exact same way or person that I was before. I think it's taken me a really long time to figure out, if that's what I want or not. So, yeah. So that's where I'm at. And please, for my friends that are seeing this, or anyone else, because I may throw this out as an ad for Jimmy Jam. And that's the thing. Don't follow me per se, because we're already friends. Follow Jimmy Jam 358, because he's the reason. And if I can make a buck or two doing that, then hey, why not? And at the end of the day, I've got 3 years or 3 to 4 years left of of getting better. Maybe it may happen, in a month. I don't think so, but but if I do this for the next 3 to 5 years, who knows what can happen? I watch people like Stone Mountain, Z-Laner, who's now playing with Dr. Disrespect. Come on. So, it is what it is. We'll just have to see. We'll just have to see how it ends. And, whatever. If I do this and I continue doing this, I didn't even think about my stupid hair or anything. If I continue doing this, which I plan on it, the streaming thing, I want to be better. Oh, there's my laundry over here. I got to do my laundry too, which is kind of, everything just takes a long time. Let me just say that. Even taking a shower, I can't take a shower under 35 minutes. I don't know why or what or how, or, it's just blows my mind. My mind is completely blown from all of this. But it is what it is, right? So now what do I do? But I got to take the next step, which it's going to take a lot of steps. So I'm going to go forward. I just got to keep getting as better as I can get, and hopefully, do what I don't even know what the end goal is at this point, but I do know that I enjoy getting on here, playing my video game, talking to whoever's in my stream and chat and whatnot. So I'm trying, and soon, I guess I'm kind of trying to spoof Facebook's algorithm to make them think I'm bigger than I am, to get more people. But there are some things that I mean, I kind of wish sometimes that there was just a dude right here that could say, okay, you got to set it up this way or whatever it is. But there's no dude right there, and couldn't play anyone anyways. And I don't really want randos in my house, I guess, from wherever, I don't know. But life is what it is. And, I hope that everybody has a great day and be thankful and happy that your brain is intact. And remember, this is one of the softest areas of your body. Anyone who knows me knows I was kind of preaching that before because of my concussion, which is another scar on my brain, they said. So, I've got a lot of doctors. I got a plethora of doctors behind me wanting the best for me. If I could just get the 400 friends I have to just follow me, oh my God, that would be intense. But it'd give me something to do too. So I'm all down for it, and I thank you for the people who have watched this and to this point specifically. I appreciate it. Peace out, everybody. Have a great day. Please, if you haven't hit that follow button, please hit the follow button. I did. Oh yeah. And I sent out a thing that what it asked for is a like for my page, which is cool. Don't get me wrong. The likes are cool, but the follow is what really matters. I think, oh wait, I think I'm actually I'm at 11 still. 11 followers until I get to their level up program, which, that's a whole it has a stuff I got to accomplish and do. So goals and whatnot. So I'm trying, I'm trying. And we'll just see how it goes. Hey, thanks again for watching. I appreciate it. Please hit that follow button if you haven't. It's free. It doesn't cost anything. And if you don't like getting the notices that I'm online, I can, just get online with me and in chat, and I'll show you on my screen how to turn that off. So you can physically go in and say, oh, I don't want to know when he's online. And so it won't even bother you. It's just a free follow. And then you don't have to know anything else about what I'm doing. It may show up in your feed every once in a while, but you can just, go right past it. So that's all. All right, peeps. Thanks for watching. I am long-winded. Anyways, I'll check y'all later. Check me out on a stream sometime. Watch me die repeatedly in whatever game I'm playing. All right, peace out. Thanks for watching.